Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. Let's get to the news. Mate, the news broke like a thunderclap over Glasgow this morning. Scott McKenna, the granite-built defender, the lad who made his name up north with Aberdeen and went on to toughen himself in England, has now been officially announced as a Rangers player. You could feel it, that ripple across IBROX, that electric buzz that only comes when the blue side of the city lands a statement signing. Some fans were still rubbing their eyes, wondering if this was real or just one of those transfer whispers that explode online, then vanish before lunch. But no, it's official. McKenna's in blue, and that's got folk talking from pubs to podcasts. You know what this means, don't you? It's not just a signing. It's a message, loud and clear, that Rangers want their defense to be built like a fortress again. McKenna's reputation as a no-nonsense centre-half, strong in the air, fearless in the tackle, gives the team something they've missed since the days of old-school grit. It's a homecoming of sorts, too, a proud Scot returning to light up IBROX with passion, heart, and a fair bit of steel that'll have every striker in the league second-guessing themselves before kick-off. The timing of this signing couldn't be more dramatic. And you know the Rangers board love a wee bit of theatre. With the title race heating up and the defence creaking in recent fixtures, McKenna's arrival feels like a calculated move to steady the ship. Supporters had been crying out for someone who embodies that classic Rangers spirit, a defender who bleeds blue and never backs down from a challenge. And now they've got one. You can imagine him already marshalling the back line, roaring instructions, sliding in to stop an attack before it even begins. He's not just a player, he's a presence, the kind of guy that commands respect in the dressing room and fear on the pitch. Reports say he was impressed by the club's vision, by the idea of bringing silverware back where it belongs. It's not just about joining a big team. It's about joining a cause. And for McKenna, who's always played with that rugged Scottish pride, this is more than football, it's personal. What makes this story even juicier is the reaction across the city. You know how it goes. Whenever Rangers make a big signing, the green half of Glasgow can't help but take notice. Some Celtic fans are already muttering that it's all hype, that McKenna's not the world beater he's being made out to be. But deep down, even they'll admit he's a solid bit of business. There's something symbolic about this move. A Scottish international choosing IBROX over offers from abroad, choosing to come home and build something special. It taps into that romantic side of the game we sometimes forget, where loyalty, pride, and identity still mean something. And for the Rangers supporters who've been craving a leader at the back, this feels like destiny aligning. Imagine the first time he steps onto the pitch. The roar of the Copland Road stand echoing through the stadium, blue scarves waving in the cold Glasgow air. That moment alone will tell you everything you need to know about what this signing means to the people. Now, let's talk about McKenna himself, because this lad isn't your average defender. He's got that old-school fire mixed with the modern game's intelligence. You can tell from his days in England that he's learned to handle pressure, deal with fast forwards, and keep his composure even when chaos breaks loose in the box. But he's still got that Scottish bite, that raw, physical presence that makes every duel feel personal. Rangers have been searching for balance at the back, and with McKenna, They've got someone who doesn't just defend, he leads. He reads the game well, times his tackles and dominates in the air. And let's not forget, he's no stranger to wearing the captain's armband when needed. For the younger lads in the squad, he'll be a role model, a standard to match. You can already sense how the manager's plans will shift. More aggression, more solidity, fewer nervy moments when defending set pieces. McKenna fits the Rangers mold perfectly. Strong, disciplined, relentless. The kind of player you want beside you when the chips are down. The buzz around IBROX right now is infectious. Fans are already crafting chants, editing highlight reels, and filling comment sections with wild predictions. Some say this move could be the missing piece for a proper title charge. Others are whispering about how his partnership with the current defenders could transform the way Rangers play. It's that blend of excitement and anticipation that only football can bring. The club shops reportedly flooded with fans asking for McKenna shirts, and the PR team must be loving every second of it. But beyond the hype, there's a deeper feeling that Rangers are slowly rebuilding their identity, blending Scottish grit with modern ambition. McKenna represents that bridge between past and present, tradition and evolution. He's not just another transfer. He's a statement of intent. And when you think about the atmosphere at IBROX on match day, that wall of sound, the expectation, the pride, you can see why McKenna couldn't resist. It's the kind of stage he's always deserved. Still, every big signing comes with questions. Can he handle the pressure that comes with wearing that famous blue shirt? Can he adapt quickly enough to the pace of the Scottish Premiership again after his spell down south? The fans will demand nothing less than perfection, and McKenna knows that, but maybe that's exactly what drives him: the challenge, the scrutiny, the chance to prove himself on home soil. It's like a new chapter being written in bold letters right in the heart of Glasgow. Some insiders say the deal's been months in the making, quietly negotiated while everyone was distracted by other rumors. If that's true, it's a masterstroke by the club. They've not just signed a defender, they've added a warrior, a lad who'll throw himself into every tackle like it's his last. And in a league where every point counts, that attitude can be the difference between heartbreak and history. So yeah, McKenna's home, and it feels like the start of something special. Whispers around the training ground suggest McKenna's already made an impression. Word is his first session had teammates raising eyebrows, not just because of his tackling, but his voice. He's loud, commanding, unafraid to shout instructions even to senior players. That kind of authority doesn't come easy. It's earned through confidence and experience. The coaching staff apparently loved it. It's been a while since Rangers had a defender who could organize the backline with that level of composure. Some say he's exactly what the dressing room needed. Someone who can bring order, discipline, and a little bit of fire. His communication skills on the pitch are as important as his tackles. And if the buzz is right, the squad's already feeling that shift in mentality. This isn't a player just here to fill a gap. He's here to set a standard, and when you've got that kind of mentality spreading through the team, big things start to happen. Fans can sense it too. The conversations online aren't just about his stats or his wages. They're about leadership, identity, and the hunger to win again. It's the kind of energy IBROX thrives on. But you know how Glasgow works. For every cheer, there's a murmur in the shadows. Some pundits are already debating whether McKenna can live up to the hype. They're pointing to past injuries, to the physical demands of the league, to the pressure cooker that is the Rangers jersey? Fair questions, but if there's one thing McKenna's shown throughout his career, it's resilience. He's battled setbacks before and always come back stronger. The lad's built like granite and wired for competition. The doubters will come. They always do, but that's part of the theatre. It fuels him. Those close to the player say he's buzzing for the challenge, and that he's been watching old Rangers matches to soak in the club's history. That tells you everything. Like, this isn't a mercenary move. This is a man coming home to make his mark. The best stories in football are the ones written with heart, and McKenna's got plenty of that to go around. The more you think about it, the more this move feels like fate. McKenna's name's been linked to Rangers before, almost like it was always meant to happen. Back when he was at Aberdeen, he was a thorn in the side of the blue shirts. Strong, disciplined, never intimidated. And now he's one of them. Football's funny that way. Rivals yesterday, teammates today. It adds spice to the story, makes the whole thing richer. And if you know Glasgow football, you know narratives like that matter. The fans feed off it. Every tackle, every header, every roar will carry that extra edge because McKenna knows what it's like to be on the other side. That experience will fuel him, drive him to prove he belongs here. And if he can channel that into performances, then IBROX will have found its new cult hero, a player the fans can rally behind. Fans, one who plays with blood, sweat, and soul. And let's be honest, the timing couldn't be better for Rangers. The league's tighter than ever, the rivals are strong, and every point feels like a final. What better moment to bring in a defender who thrives under pressure? McKenna's game suits that intensity. He's not afraid to throw himself into last-ditch challenges, to put his body on the line. That kind of bravery is contagious. It spreads through a team. You can already picture the headlines. McKenna the Wall, Iron Curtain at IBROX, that sort of thing. The fans love that imagery because it speaks to something deeper. The club's DNA, built on resilience and pride. Every great Rangers side had a backbone of warriors, and maybe, just maybe, McKenna is the start of that next generation. There's hope now, tangible, raw hope, and it's radiating through every conversation about this team. Even rival fans are grudgingly admitting it's a clever move. You can hear it in the way they talk, half jealousy, half respect. They know McKenna brings something you can't fake. Authenticity. He's Scottish, passionate, and carries that underdog mentality that makes him dangerous. It's not just about ability, it's about identity. He embodies what supporters crave. A player who represents them, who plays the game the way they'd play it if given the chance. And that connection between player and fan base is powerful. It can turn good teams into great ones. Already, kids are pretending to be McKenna in the back garden, shouting his name as they make sliding tackles on frosty grass. That's how heroes are born in Glasgow, not through fancy skills, but through heart, sweat, and loyalty. Yeah, McKenna's got all three, and it's why this signing feels bigger than football. It feels cultural, emotional, a symbol that Rangers are bringing the fight back. So here we are then, a new chapter, a new era, and a new face guarding the blue fortress of IBROX. The fans can sense something stirring, something that's been missing for a while. That belief, that edge, that sense of destiny. McKenna's arrival isn't just about shoring up the defense. It's about reigniting the soul of the club. The cameras will flash, the crowd will roar, and somewhere in that sea of noise, the message will ring clear. The wall is back. Every great team needs a foundation, and Rangers might have just laid theirs in the form of a proud Scottish lad who grew up dreaming of nights like this. Whether it leads to glory, only time will tell. But one thing's certain, Scott McKenna's name will echo around IBROX for years to come, carried by the voices of thousands who believe once again that the Blue Fortress stands tall. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. You can feel it in the air around Govan tonight. That sense of anticipation, that heartbeat that only IBROX knows when something special's about to happen. The lights, the chants, the smoke from the flares rising into the cold Glasgow sky. It's all part of the story now. McKenna's not just walking into a club, he's stepping into a legacy. Every step he takes onto that pitch will echo with the ghosts of legends who've worn that badge before him. And you know what? He'll feel it. He'll feel the weight, the pride, the expectation, and that's exactly what he's built for. This isn't a lad who will crumble under pressure. If anything, the noise fuels him, the kind of player who thrives on chaos, who loves the scrap, who looks a rival striker dead in the eye and dares him to try. That's the Rangers way. And seeing that kind of spirit returning to the team, it's got the supporters buzzing in a way they haven't been in years. Behind the scenes, the talk is all about leadership. McKenna's presence has already shifted the tone at the training ground. Sharper drills, louder voices, a renewed sense of accountability. Even the young lads are standing taller, wanting to impress. You can tell when a player commands respect without demanding it, and that's what he's done. The coaches are thrilled, the staff are whispering about the change in energy, and even some of the veterans have admitted it feels like a breath of fresh air. It's that ripple effect, that intangible quality great signings bring. Suddenly, everyone wants to prove something. Everyone wants to fight for the badge again. That's how culture shifts in football. Not with fancy slogans, but with players who lead by example. And if McKenna keeps this up, he might not just be a starter, he could be the heartbeat of the backline for years to come. And as the sun sets over IBROX on the eve of his debut, the fans are ready. They'll pack the stands, wave the flags, and sing his name long before he even touches the ball. Because in Glasgow, passion isn't optional. It's part of the DNA. The crowd will test him, praise him, push him, and in time, they'll adore him if he delivers what they crave. Fight, pride, and glory. The blue sea will rise, the anthem will echo, and when McKenna takes his first crunching tackle under those floodlights, the noise will be deafening. That's when he'll know he's home. And for Rangers, that might just be the moment everything changes. A defender reborn, a team revived, a fortress restored. The wall stands tall again at IBROX, and its name is Scott McKenna. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.